Morning, guys. We're almost ready to go. Already done our pre-trip. Everything. We're probably gonna have a short video today, guys. Because we're probably not going far. I've already asked my dispatcher about pushing me out till tomorrow morning. And B, because I'm a genius and forgot that if I don't edit, I don't have another memory card. I only have 2 memory cards. I have 2 days worth of footage. So you guys are gonna have a short video today. And I don't have any room for footage. Are we ready to go?
Ready to go.
There's a dense fog advisory out, and we're gonna hit rush hour traffic in San Antonio because my phone is stupid and the last alarm didn't go off, so we overslept. So, I guess let's get rolling. Alright. We're done. Got to Laredo, got the trailer checked out, it was all good. We went over and dropped it, and came back to the yard. My dispatcher went ahead and pushed me out until 7 o'clock in the morning. There's not a whole lot of loads here. There really isn't. There's not much. There's a lot of trucks and not a lot of loads. So,
did she mention that she had something for you?
no,
or?
because remember, Laredo does their own planning. They have their own dispatch down here.
Yeah,
She just set my PTA, my potential time available, as 7 a.m. That way they know to plan me, to not plan me today. They have their own dispatch down here. They do all the planning out of here, not out of Little Rock. So, because there's not a lot of loads now, given it is Monday, the border's just opened back up, so a bunch of stuff may come across today, but I have yet to see a load come in the yard. I've seen one. There was one when we came back. There's been one load come in the yard. It's getting close to the holidays. Freight's probably slowing down across the border. So, I mean, a reset wouldn't hurt us. It would balance. I mean, it would give me back a fresh clock. So, I mean, we could be here. There's at least, I would say, at least 20 trucks here. And so all of these people are looking for loads to get out of Laredo. So, you never know. It's kind of the way this is this time of year. It kind of slows down across the border. All of our freight within the United States has picked up. We have not had a holiday slowdown this year like we did last year. We've been really busy this year, but international freight can slow down. So the plan for the rest of the day is, it's like 1 o'clock now. We're gonna go. I've got a week's worth of paperwork to scan. I've got to go give the trailer inspection back to the guard. We're gonna go take showers, and I'm gonna get started editing, because now I have 3 videos to edit. I'll hopefully get all of them edited, which means we won't get a chance to go do anything, which is fine. It was later. We're stopping later than I anticipated because my alarms didn't go off this morning, so we got a late start.
For some reason, the third one didn't go off. I don't know why. When I checked it, it was still activated.
I don't know what's going on with this phone. It's 2 years old. It's time for a new one. It's just been glitchy lately. We've talked about this before.
We obviously don't have to worry about the first one because something else ensures that.
Yeah, you're always up with the first alarm. So I don't think I'm gonna set an alarm in the morning, because it's highly doubtful that they'll have us planned by 7. I'll just get up when I get up and go check it. Now, probably, I'm thinking Whataburger. I'm really thinking that I need a Whata chicken sandwich. That sounds really good. We were going to go to Panda Express, but I like I said, I've got 3 videos to edit. I just don't have time to leave and go do that. Whataburger, you can just run over there and get food. I don't know. Not really a whole lot else going on. We'll probably, like I said, we'll probably eat Whataburger tonight. I'm probably going to scarf down this sub after I get done taking a shower because I'm starving. Last night, we started having issues with our cooler. 2-week-old cooler is making a really, really loud noise. Last night when we were stuck in traffic, I could hear the cooler over the traffic and the engine and everything. It was incredibly loud. It took me a while to figure out what the noise was, actually. And as it turns out, the internal fan that's inside the cooler had iced up. So it took me a while to figure this out. But when I finally figured it out, I propped the door open last night while we were asleep, let it defrost, and it hasn't done it since. So if you guys are running these 12-volt coolers like that and it starts making the noise, try that. Try letting it defrost. All I did was we keep one of the large bottles of water. We keep that and we refill it for Icarus. All I did was set that in the floor to prop the door open, and it was enough to defrost it, or at least melt all the ice off the fan blades. Because I could feel the ice in there. It was starting to freeze up, and it will do that in the winter time because these are keeping it 40 degrees below ambient temperature. So if it's 65 in here, it's potentially 25 in that cooler. It's gonna ice. It does that.
Or you can hammerize it.
Hammerize it?
Yeah.
Break it down?
Break it down.
I knew you were going there too. It was really stupid foggy. It's now raining. We've been coming to Laredo for nearly a year and a half now. This is the first time that I can remember we've ever been to Laredo and it's been raining. It's cloudy, it's foggy, it's rainy, it's dreary. I miss bright, sunny South Texas weather.
It's also the first time we've come and it's not been 100 degrees.
No, the last few times we've been down here it hasn't been bad. Once we got out of high summer, it hasn't been bad down here. Are you ready?
I reckon.
Do your thing.
Alright, we're doing a series of both baggage incoming. We started looking at stress management. Yesterday we started with the I in the acronym I'm stressed, and we said that stood for 3 I's that will indubitably introduce ill into managing stress. Yesterday we looked at idleness. Today we look at irresponsibility. Got a couple of quotes for you here. The first one's from J.G. Holland. Responsibility walks hand in hand with capacity and power. The second one is from some character named Thing. Thinking, using our brains, considering, educating ourselves is the most responsible act a person can do, and is a potential beginning step towards changing our lives for the better. Now, there's some things that we want to consider in connection with irresponsibility. First, actions have consequences, both negative and positive. Number 2, the whole idea behind our series of stress management is taking back control wherever possible. Taking responsibility, recognizing that we ultimately are not victims but can be victors depending on the choices we make and the path that we choose. Taking the necessary steps that make a difference and change our lives for the better. Number 3, recognizing that between stimulus and response there is a space, however small, and in this space we choose our response. And in our choice lies our growth and freedom, or the lack thereof. Number 4, whenever possible, we should think before we act and ask ourselves 2 questions. First, am I aware of all the possible consequences of my choice and prepared to face those consequences should I go ahead with the choice? And number 2, am I thinking long term? Sometimes we're thinking only about the immediate payoff and not its long-term consequences. Number 5, recognition of the fact that heating over time becomes habit. It leaves a footprint that is not easily erased. Number 6, if our lives are not where we want them to be, it did not get that way overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day, and change isn't an overnight process, but a series of choices with a particular goal in mind. Solidification, psychological solidification, is a two-way street that can be both negative and positive. It occurs through repeated choice and reinforcement. Number 8, take an inventory, and if your life is not where you want it to be, first decide to do something different to take back the reins. 9, the second thing, develop a game plan and set goals using the RAMS criteria. RAMS is a acronym that stands for realistic, attainable, measurable, and specific. Number 10, Martin Luther King Jr. said that we all need victories in life, even small ones. When we develop a game plan to change our lives that involves a series of many decisions, each time we stick to the plan, it's a victory that leaves a footprint and is part of the solidification process. Number 11, ask for help. You don't have to do it by yourself. Thinking that we got ourselves into this mess, so to speak, and we must get ourselves out is a defeatist attitude without even knowing it. It is also a shift in priority from long-term payoff to short-term. Stick to the plan. You will get there. And finally, number 12, give yourself a break and keep reminding yourself change is not an overnight process. You didn't get to where you are overnight, and you won't get to where you want to be overnight either.
Yeah, we know that for sure, don't we?
Yep.
Oh, I'm starving. Alright guys, if y'all are liking the videos, make sure you're subscribing. Down below, share them with your friends and family. Put them on Facebook, put them on Twitter. You can find both of us on Twitter. I'm at AshleyLex1. He's at Traveler Thing. Come hang out with us. We have a pretty good time. All kinds of fun, goofy stuff happens on Twitter. Other than that, it's raining harder. Crap. Of course it starts raining harder when we have to get out of the truck. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow? Maybe? We'll find out.
Bye.